Hello again, writers and readers. Author Indecisive here. I wanted to make this video to kind of talk to you about something that's kind of been on my mind, something that I kind of wanted to get out and confess and talk to you about. It's nothing major, it's nothing negative, like a problem I have or anything. It's just, I haven't really given any thought to how I wanted to have this channel take form, how I wanted to shape this channel. It had just started out as a simple way for me to give you, or to put out, I suppose, my ideas on how certain things are, how certain things work. And it started out great, but I started thinking about the name Author Indecisive and how things could work around that. I could just as easily keep the name Author Indecisive. It's going to stay the same no matter what. But the way I present myself and the information, I had a few ideas. If I stay the way I am right now, the way I've been doing these videos, the way I've been doing side notes and the mall antics, it would be fine, but I would have many different ideas for lore and for story behind me and my friends that would just go to waste. I've thought of several different ideas for myself, or Consular, Technomancer, Mirano. I'm not sure if Mirano would be okay with the things that I've set out for us. I haven't really talked to her much about it. She has a pretty decent channel already. She has a decent amount of subscribers. But who knows? She might join us. She might become as much of a writer and a reader as I've become a wolf cat. And I'll go into a little bit more about what I wanted to do for myself as a part of the channel a little bit later in the video. Right now I kind of wanted to talk about myself and who I am. When I started out this channel, I am probably one of the biggest nerds I've ever met. That kind of seems weird that I've ever... Never mind. I love books, weapons, movies, anime, comics, weapons. I love weapons. I love drawing and I love writing. And I have tried doing certain things when it comes to drawing people. I started drawing people when I was quite young. It didn't turn out as well as I had hoped it to be. I had tried doing like the straight, like facing forward kind of stuff in more realistic form. It did not go well. I did not do as well as I had wanted to. I started going into drawing more anime style, and that worked out a little bit better. But I found out that my passion and my talent really lies in drawing weapons. And the one that I'm most proud of, the one that I've been working on developing for a while now, is this. I call it the Chimera's Tail. It's my take on the traditional halberd. I kind of wanted to get that out there just to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you like it. It's actually my banner on my Twitter. I'm getting a little too into weapons and everything. I was thinking about doing a show where I talk about weapons and I kind of like pick apart how they are, you know, how they sort of like how they would work in real life. Some of the more fantasy weapons, you know. But I'll get into that later. Moving on, I mentioned my Twitter, at Author Indecisive here. I was planning on having that be something kind of like my way of expressing my idea for the persona of Author Indecisive there. I had a few ideas already about how Author Indecisive would be portrayed. I know I'm Author Indecisive, but my thought was to have some sort of projection of Author Indecisive. And like I said, I have lore for it that I'm wanting to develop, but I've found that it's very difficult to do, very difficult to be able to sort of express. I have many different ideas for what he would wear, how he would act, where he's from, what he does, the different abilities that he has, if at all. I have a base idea right now, a base outfit for him right now, but it's kind of difficult to describe. I may put up some different like surveys on Twitter about what you think, like to see what you think he should wear or what he should do. But I do have this base kind of prototype. It's kind of like I'll get into that later. Well, what I really wanted to talk about was the personality and the voice. I have the voice picked out for him already. I was thinking something deep, something heroic, something similar to this. However, it might be just a little bit different. I don't know. That accent kind of hurts my throat ever so slightly. It's yeah. But if you like anything, just let me know, I guess. I might be going at, like, taking some videos up at Otakon. I'm going to Otakon this week. If you want to check out those pictures, I'll be posting live pictures from the con to Twitter. I'll be taking videos. I might make a compilation video of all the different characters I meet as Author Indecisive. I didn't really mention that before. My original thought for Author Indecisive was to have him kind of be this dimension-hopping explorer. Like, my original thought was to kind of have him jump across. I actually put this on the Twitter, that, like I said, my original idea was to have Author Indecisive be, like, the Author Indecisive be the host of the channel, of the Twitter, and have him be kind of like discovering new things and posting about it. I even said that he's a dimension traveling guy with just hanging out with his friends. And I might go as him. You might get your first taste of him at Otakon, or you know what? Why don't I just show you now? Ah, there we are. Much better. Hello, writers and readers. Writers and readers. Apologies. I am Author Indecisive. Here I am. I have come to this dimension to speak to you and to tell you a little bit about my experiences in other worlds and in these dimensions you have called fandoms. It will be an amazing journey, I assure you. And if you wish to enjoy, let me know. Let me know if you would like me to talk about anything specific. I will find ones that seem familiar, and I will definitely let you know my experiences and my times there with my friends. First, a little bit about yours truly. My father was a great archmage from where I was born. He was able to weave together words, illustrations, and knowledge, and create great magic. And it gave him quite a name. It gave him quite a following that led him to be a great ruler. But my mother was afraid of the power he was getting and the magic he was obtaining and the followers he was creating. So when I was very young, she took me away and cast me into this great void in our world, sending me hurling through dimensions. It was a dark time indeed. I flew through dimensions, catching mere glimpses into these vast worlds, till finally I dropped into somewhat of a neutral zone. No one knew about them, nobody saw them. I landed there and they took me in as one of their own. I learned to develop what little skill I developed with my father and turned it into pure energy and power. I learned to create, to forge. These makers were so skilled, hulking creatures, vast, powerful. You would look up to them and see that you were barely to their belt buckle. Barely. They were vast creatures of great knowledge, and they gave it to me, raising me from a young age. It was beautiful. The things that I learned to do, the things that I learned to create, eventually, I learned how to create portals into other worlds, learning from the Archmage of their world. And from there I traveled, experiencing these great worlds and learning their ways of magic and their ways of weapons. And eventually, I came to meet my friends. Technomancer was first. I came to his world. It was war-torn, a grand god king ruling from death, ruling from the grave on a golden throne. His empire stretching far into the stars, taking over worlds that I could never even imagine of seeing. Insect-like creatures roamed the worlds. Robotic undead crawling and demolishing cities. Orcs of untold technological luck of all things, creating armies and gangs out of scrap. And then I met Technomancer. He was a great man, a great fighter and engineer. But he did not come from this world that I had stumbled upon. Oh no, he lived in another world, finding himself as a wraith in this world and hiding himself in a suit of armor that he built himself. I learned many things from him, many rules of this world that I lived in. And he too had this technology and this power to jump and travel through dimensions, and I took him with me as a dear friend and as a comrade. And from there we found ourselves in the world of the Wolfcats. And their chief, Mirano, she was beautiful. And she too became our comrade and my dearest love. We traveled onward, finding many new things until we found our dear friend, Orc Consular. Now, I had made a video not too long ago talking about different orcs from the dimensions that I've traveled. And in that video, Orc Consular conveyed to me and to you how he became an orc. As an elf, he was mutated and turned into this creature, and he learned that his people were very bloodthirsty, very warlike, but not him. And though his practice was not looked down upon, it was uncommon. Orcs would rather push forward and fight instead of using my apologies. Use force and violence to fight instead of using diplomacy. But Orc Consular did not back down. Oh no, he became their greatest diplomat, and he did many good things for the world. When we met him, he was already quite established, reaching worlds such as Alternia and many others, the world of Remnant, and I could go on for hours. But we had found our final member, and we traveled these worlds together until finally we came here to Earth. We found out that you as well had kings and wizards and creators just like we did. On this amazing format that I'm using right now, you have many kings. I have seen what they do and what they can create, and I was surprised, and I wish to join them in their ranks, not as a king, but as an official, as a creator, as a wizard, as a mage. But only with your help can I achieve this. I could go on for many hours about the things that I've seen, but I noticed that your kings are very interesting. I have seen kings with hair of many different colors, and originally I thought that was a natural color. To think that a king could remain a royal and have such crazy green and pink and blue hair. I must admit that originally I thought of changing it, but I don't think that would be right for me. It would fit me at all. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too far into my own fantasies. But I do wish to tell you one more thing. I wish to give my knowledge to you and my experiences to you. To tell you how I perceive these things and how I see them, how I see their weaponry. Oh, their weaponry. And their magic and their powers. I wish to tell to you the different things that you view as mere stories, as mere programs to watch. I have seen, and I wish to show you what I've seen. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you approve of me being here, and I hope you approve of what I wish to show you. Share with your friends what I've shown you and what we've seen. Ask us to talk about some of the things that you would like to see. Some of the places that you have envisioned of experiencing. Have a great day. Do not forget to save and heal. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked what you saw today. Hope you guys liked the actual Author Indecisive. I mean, we're the same person, but I hope you enjoyed what I attempted to do, and I hope that you can let me know what else you'd like to see. I'll try to make a video about it. I'm going to continue doing side notes. I'm going to continue doing different talks with my friends. I already said in my thanks to you video that Technomancer is going away to pursue a higher education, so I hope that you enjoyed. If you had any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, either as myself or as Author Indecisive. Pardon me. Sorry. Have a great day. Don't forget to save and heal. Like, comment, subscribe.